Here we'll leave our little draft style gas station here, and I'll tell you the rest of the story about this beautiful town of Narcissa. So to continue our story of Narcissa, Percy Ladd Walker and his wife, they established themselves down here in 1885. They named the town after their daughter, Narcissa Owen Walker, who was born in 1879. Anyway, Narcissa comes from the Greek word for daffodil. That's where we get the word narcissism. So in 1901, Frisco Railroad came through. 1902, the post office was established. Later, the Gaines brothers built a grain elevator, stores opened, schools built. Narcissa became a little hamlet. 1946, it had 126 residents, a gas station, grocery, small garage, 25 homes, school, and the grain elevator. As Route 66 opened, got overloaded, and then was all rerouted to the Turner and Will Rogers turnpikes that linked Oklahoma City to Joplin, bypassed the town. So the road here heads up to Interstate 44. Here we pass the Northeast Tech, and up here this road is East 200. To stay on the original Route 66 1926 road, you want to hang a right here, this way. It'll take us a little roundabout through Interstate 44. Little tech school here, on our right. Bunch of farmland and cattle grazing, all on our left. Here we are back on our little Route 66 road. Wow. We're headed out to this little, right here we got the Ribbon Road, right in between. This Route 66. Right there, 9 foot wide. Curbs on either side. What happens is when you have more farms out here, or homes, or schools, they tend to like to repave this more. So they kind of junk up our original road. So we have a car coming at us, and in the old days, there's nothing on the side of the 9 foot section, so you had to pull off in the mud. Maybe one wheel, or maybe a whole car if you're a nice guy. But now we have a little shoulder here. Take advantage of that. It's a beautiful road. But it's not as good shape as up in Miami. There's a perfect little section of that. See the curbs on the right? Every now and then they pop up. Now here you want to head down 520 to the left. See curves here? Got our original road of Route 66 coming down here. We're going to hit Interstate 44. Here we have some really good curves you can see. On the right, and the left. Driving your old jalopy down here. Back in the day, back in 1922 actually. This road was first built and then aligned with Route 66 around 1926. It's a nice section right there. Looks like we have a little farm here. Some guy living there on Route 66. This little road here, take a look at that. This is not the original alignment. This was built a little bit later, 1957. This little bridge and the railing here to get over Interstate 44 that we're going over right now. It's a 1957 bridge here. Wow. That's Interstate 44 looking west. And here we're back on our little 1957 road. had to bypass the original Route 66 that went straight over the highway, but they had to build this little bridge here. And up here you can kind of see a little ghost area. I'll show you. Get out of the car. I'll show you how it went straight across. Well, here we go, back on our little 9-foot road here. Now we're at East 210 Road. And get out of the car, I want to show you this beautiful section here. All right, so now we're on this section of Route 66 at East 210 Road and South 520. And 520 is our ribbon road right here, the Sidewalk Highway, built in 1922, then adopted or aligned with Route 66 later on. It's beautiful, beautiful part of the road, but unfortunately it's all asphalted over. And here's the curbs. Now the curbs actually stuck up about 3 inches to the main road, so it kind of just boxed you right in this road, and over time they just lay asphalt, more asphalt, and there was no shoulder over here, so you had to line your car up right in the road. And up there's Interstate 44, and that's the 1957 bypass bridge. Goes over Interstate 44. You headed this way. I'll just walk this a little bit because it's really cool to walk this road. It's all farmland. So the road here is simply ran along the borders of the farms. You know, as an old dirt road originally. It's Ozark Trail, I believe. And then, you know, it got paved later on, set up with these curbs. It's gorgeous. I'll show you how high the curb is here on the edge. But as bigger trucks come by and more traffic and homes are built, kind of jacks up the road. Here we have, see this curb here? It goes down about 2 or 3 inches. So once you're on this little road, it's really hard to get off. If a car comes at you, you got to pull off to the dirt of the side of the road. This, of course, wasn't here. And hopefully you didn't get stuck. So behind me is the town of Miami and Narcissa. So this stretch of our ribbon road heads down to Afton, Oklahoma, this way. It's beautiful. These cows out there. A lot of cows in Oklahoma. So here we are back on our little ribbon road. See the curbs here on the left and right. It's only 9 foot wide. 9 foot wide actually represents what's called 2 horses riding side by side in front of a stagecoach. That's how they got the width of the roads back in the old days. The newer vehicles were designed to follow the ruts of the road, which is really 2 horses wide. So up here we have a railroad crossing. Up here in the gates you kind of knew. I didn't think this used to have a railroad crossing gates here. You used to have to stop here, look both ways, and be very careful as the trains come barreling down the tracks here. But today we have these new signals, so it's a bit safer. Here's a great little section of road right here. Wow, then up ahead, it's going to have a little turnout. It's a historical marker for our ribbon road, Sidewalk Highway, as it turns into the town of Afton on the right. Great looking John Deere green. It's coming right at us. Didn't used to be able to do this in the old days, pull off to the side of the road that easily. But here we have the marker right across the highway. Now here we go, we're going to cross the highway, past the railroad tracks, and you veer to the right here. Just right here. This is our Little Ribbon Road. It's the Will Rogers marker. We're going to continue around the road here. I'll show you how this looks on that. It's beautiful. It's all junked up though, with asphalt and mumbo jumbo, but we got the curves on the left here. This matches up with the new alignment this way. Hey, here's the Will Rogers Highway marker on Route 66. We have a shield here. That's cool. It says here in 1922, a new 9-foot wide roadway was completed between Miami and Afton. It stops at Narcissa, and Afton is down that way. And then Route 66 is kind of piecemealed from 1926 to 1937, and then rerouted what we call the new Route 66. Just kind of walk on here, see how cool it is. All this asphalt, that's not Route 66, that's kind of built on top of it, but I think we have a bit of the original roadway right up here on these curbs. Get a better look at how high these curbs are here, see that? They really just stick up really high, so getting on and off that with those old jalopies must have been pretty hard. Little section here, see that right here? So I believe this is the original road, Route 66 right here, with the curbs. And all this extra little gravel and filler added later. It's pretty junked up here and it's broken apart just through time. And here it ends up on the new road out here that realigns and then heads out to the town of Afton. That's where we're going next in our Route 66 tour. So it's pretty amazing. Here's a really high section of the curb. See this? All right. Here we go. What is this, about 2 inches? You dig down, it might be 3 inches. It's the same on this side as well. Just straight down like a box. No rounded edges like those dangerous 1931 curbs they made, called half curbs, and how the cars would wipe out. You find that more out in Kansas and Missouri. Anyway, there you go. That's our little sidewalk highway, Ribbon Road, out here from Narcissa towards Afton. Okay, thanks for watching my video. We're gonna head out to Afton, Oklahoma on our Route 66 tour. Have a great day. Bye.